feel like nurses are highly underrated because a good nurse is just like where it's at. When I was 21, I had my second brain surgery and I lost hearing in this year. And it was the first time I knew there was a possibility that I could lose my hearing. But I knew there was a possibility, but it was the first time that like I lost my hearing, I guess on one side. And I was like, well, like this could be a possibility. Like, I mean, now. So anyways, so I lost hearing in this year and I didn't handle that. So I like took those feelings and I just shoved them deep, deep down and I just like went out partying all the time, you know, it was really healthy. So anyways, I had to get back on chemotherapy and I had this nurse and her name was V. And so I'd be out to like the early morning hours, you know, partying. Next morning I woke up, it was like 9 a.m. I got a phone call and she's like, hey, like, are you planning on coming to chemotherapy today? And I was like, V, the traffic's so bad. And she was like, get up out of bed. I'll see you soon. And then during my third brain surgery, it kind of went kind of wrong. And I ended up spending 2.5 weeks in the ICU. My brain started swelling. And they couldn't get my salt levels up, so I had to spend 5 days without water. And they just pumped a bunch of salt in me, and you kind of go crazy. Well, COVID restrictions were still in place. So I only could see my family for like 8 hours a day. And the rest of the time, it was just nurses. And it kind of pushed me to that limit to where I like kind of broke as a person. And so I'm sitting there sobbing and they just sat there and they helped me, you know, and they had a million things to do, but they pushed it off and they just held me. And just nurses are just so amazing. You know, I could absolutely never be a nurse. I'd be like, you know, get back in bed. Oh, you don't want any pain medicine? That's okay by me. Like, I just feel like I don't have that patience. So therefore, like, I really value them because I feel like they get a lot of crap when they don't deserve it because their patients don't feel and they take it out on them. So if you guys have a nurse, be nice to them because they're such a great asset to have and they'll be on your side if you're just nice to them. And like I said beforehand, they administer the good drugs.